Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome to another session of my Make It Monday, where each week I am here live sharing with you projects that I'm working on in hopes to inspire you to do something creative as well this week. Hope you had a great weekend. Anyway, it's been crazy for me this weekend because guess what? I am leaving on a plane tonight. So it's kind of crazy trying to get this all done while I still have not packed. But it's just going to be a short trip. I'll be headed to Beijing. As I said, it's a short trip. It's a one-day meeting, which sometimes I wonder why we even spend all that time and energy and resources to fly there. But, you know, there is something to be said about an in-person meeting, correct? That is why I always encourage you to join my get-togethers or my in-person events, because there's nothing can replace online classes and, you know, socializing. So this September, we are in the month of September, I do have a get-together, which is on the 20th, and it's in the morning, 10 o'clock to 12. I hope you can join me. It's always a fun time. Everybody works on their own pace, their own kit. If you have unfinished paper pumpkin kits, or you have kits that you were gifted and you haven't even touched it, bring it over. We'll work on it together. You'll have the best 2 hours for that weekend. Anyway, so for those of you who are jumping in, do say hello and make a comment so that I can say hi back. But anyway, so this month, because of my travels, we will only have one kit together. October is going to be a busy month, so hang in there, because there's two major events that are happening in October, and I wanted to make sure that you clear your calendar and make plans to join me. So the first one is October 4th. It's World Card Making Day. It's a great celebration, and Stampin' Up has a virtual event that is free for all. So I encourage you to, I'm going to try to put the link in the description box below after this video, but I will also have it at my event page. So basically you register. You want to register because in case you cannot make it, watch the video live, you can always go back for the replay. So without the link, you won't be able to watch it. So, and then also after the event, Stampin' Up will send you a little gift. So anyway, so that's a good carrot, right? Incentive to register. So then there is also a kit that coordinates with the event. That is the projects that we'll be doing for that day comes from this kit. So if you want to join in and work on the kit together, be sure to purchase this kit. This kit is available right now. And again, I will put a link in the description box below, or just head over to my events page and you can see the link to order one of these. Okay, and invite your friends to purchase one, and then you can craft together. So this is the kit. It's got a cute little storage box here. You will want that. And if you look carefully, this particular card has a coral fan here. I mean, that's so cute, right? Perfect for us islanders here. And this is the stamp set that comes with the kit. Okay, very versatile, all occasions, sentiments. Now there's a third way to join in the World Card Making Day, and that is to join my Shirley's lunch. So basically on that day, starting at noon, we'll all gather at Shirley's coffee shop. For those of you local, you know where that is. It's in Agania. So we will have lunch, and then we will watch the video together and also work on the projects together. We'll, you know, what do you call it? Shoot the video up on the screen projector, and we'll watch it together. And so yeah, so that's a lot of fun. I think the last time we did something like that was before COVID, so it's long overdue. It's always a lot of fun. So all the details of joining that Shirley's event is in my events section. Basically, I think I listed it as $55, which you automatically get the kit. So if you plan on coming to join us at Shirley's, you don't need to order the kit. You just need to let me know that you're coming, and I will already order that for you. So it's $55 and includes a bento box. Okay. So yeah, so I hope you'll join us. So that's October 4th. And then the following week, October 4th, October 11, a week later, is the open house. My team member Becky and I, we always have this every time there is a new catalog. So it's always a lot of fun because, you know, you get to see all the new products, you play with the new products. Because a lot of times when you're looking at the catalog, you're just not sure, and chances are you don't even know what a good thing something is until you actually touch it, right? Anyway, oh, hi, Leah. Thanks for joining me today. It's good to see you. Anyway, so that's all the announcements for now. I hope you do make plans to join me. It's always a lot of fun. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. Okay, so enough with the housekeeping and all the new schedules. Today is Sketch Monday, right? So for those of you who subscribe to my email newsletter, you would have already seen today's sketch. Have you had a chance to play with it? If not, play along with me today and see what I have done with it. All right, so let me switch the camera around and let's get started. All right, so let me put this away. This is this month's sketch. Very simple, like you, as I tell you, I mean, I always like simple sketches. And then after you work with the sketch, and then you find the freedom to embellish further. And before you know it, you've got a artwork, right? A piece of art. Anyway, so this is the sketch. And as you can see, it is kind of twisted that way. And I love it because it gives it movement. And also, interestingly enough, for me, this is a horizontal card, a landscape. Okay, so it's this way. And I say interestingly enough is because I have been doing some major purging. And I notice almost 90% of my cards are this way. Who's with me? Who also has cards? You make cards that are mostly this orientation. So for this sketch, I thought, oh, okay, let's make some horizontal cards. So that's why I was excited to work with this, because it gives me, an excuse, if you call it an excuse, to work on cards that are this way. Okay, so very simple. Let me put the sketch to the side here. So we will need this little piece here. And what I found was a 4 and a, let's see what, I can't even read my writing. 4 3/4 by 3.5. That seems to give me the right size for it to tilt without being too big. You know what I mean? Because if you make it bigger, then maybe it will go off the card. Now for a standard card I'm talking about. So yeah, so this one will give you a nice tilt. Okay. And so it's 4 3/4 by 3.5. This is one of the new online exclusive papers. I just love it. I love fall. Okay, where is my snail? You know, I was looking, oh, there it is. I was looking at my snail before going live and said, ooh, I hope I have enough. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough. Okay. So we're going to tilt it. I mean, obviously you can put it straight, right? But why do the normal way? Be a little different. And I think you'll find it gives it a little bit more life to it. It's a little bit more livelier, I think, when you tilt it like this. Okay. And the next piece will be this horizontal bar here, which I have cut out and embossed something for 4 3/4 by 1 1/8. Okay, and I'm going to show you. So with this is one of those dual color cardstocks that Stampin' Up! Now carries. I mean, I have to confess, in the beginning, I did not like it at all because I just thought, oh, it's just too flimsy, you know. But now I'm really appreciating it. Number one is because it's two color, right? And because the core is white, you can really have some fun. So this is one of the sanding blocks I have. You can get this, I don't know, at Home Depot or something. But this is, remember, I've been doing purging, right? So I actually found my sanding blocks. So look at this. And I just thought this was really great for the autumn season. Something about autumn just screams country, right? So it gives it a little bit of distressed look. See? Isn't that cool? All right, so let's go ahead and adhere this onto the card. Okay. Now the sketch has it smack in the middle, but I am going to move it down just a little bit. It's just that I like not having symmetry, if that makes sense. I like having it off a bit, kind of off person. Okay, and the next thing is greeting. Okay, so I've gone ahead and stamped Thankful for You. Again, this is one of the new online exclusive sets. It's called Gathering Moments. I just love the fonts. The fonts are just so cool. So, and then I fussy cut the sleeve. Thankful for You. And one of the things that I'm starting to learn to do is actually stamp on a basic background DSP. You see that? It just gives it an added interest to your label, your sentiment label. Okay, and I am going to prop this up with some dimensionals. Excuse me. So let me go ahead and, yeah. Okay. And to emphasize the tilted panel, I am going to make this not tilted. Okay, so this is going to go like this. Okay, and I think I need a little ribbon. This is one of the new linen thread that goes along with the, oh, what do you call it, the bundle. So let me just put a couple around it. Okay, yep, I think that's good. All right, okay, one more time. It's still very wound from being tied up like that. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think that should look, and this is what we call a bird's nest, right? Let me go grab my dimensionals. I'm going to put a couple of those so that it stays on. Okay, that should do it. And then peel this off. Okay, and then I'm gonna scoot it in there. Okay, just making sure that it's scooted in there. All right, so that's it. And then kind of, this needs to be, and there you have it. Quick and easy stamp card. Okay. So another version that I've done is something like this. Okay, same distressed panel, but for this one, I went ahead and wrapped the linen thread around this panel and added a little acorn. This acorn is from Label Me Grateful. I tell you, I just love this little thing. And you'll see all my cards, I have a little bit of this on each card that you see today. That wasn't too hard, right? So with a sketch, you're just able to create a card effortlessly. Which one do you like? Do you like the curry one, the yellow background, or the Cajun Craze background? I think it's just so fall. Okay, so let me show you a couple other samples that I have done. Okay, let me put this away. So similar pattern, but this time I widened it a bit and used a punch and tied it like that so it looks like a belt, right? And for this card, what I did, one of the things I love about Stampin' Up's DSP, Designer Series paper, is how it coordinates. And this is one of the papers. So by doubling it up, you just give it more texture to the card. So this is definitely, I would call it a step up. And you see my little acorn? I just love this acorn. And I also fussy cut this. Okay. Now, the panel that you see here does not even necessarily need to be a panel. What I envisioned was something like this. So the panel, I went ahead, is represented by this fence. This fence is from the Notes and Totes set. I just love this. And again, using the dual colored cardstock of Stampin' Up, I'm able to sand off the edges to give it that country worn look. And of course, I alternated the colors of these. This is the darker side, the lighter side, darker, darker, lighter, lighter, like that. So you're able to get color interest without deviating too far from the original color. Now these are all stamped. This is from the Gathering Moments set. And it comes with the matching dies, so that's how I'm able to cut them out, die cut. And this Autumn Wish comes from Amber Autumn, which was the set that I shared with you last week. We're full on doing autumn, right? And one of the things I'm really looking forward to my trip is I'm really hoping that leaves are changing and I'm able to capture some of the fall leaves over in Beijing. September is supposedly a really great time to visit Beijing. It's not hot, it's not cold, and just the leaves changing. I just love it. So yeah, so again, here's the template. How come it's stuck here? There. So it's tilted, right? Tilted up. And then I've got a panel here. Okay. Autumn Wishes. And I told you I just love these acorns. And of course, I also distressed some of it. This Designer Series paper is from last year. I hoarded a whole bunch. I just love it. Okay. There was something I wanted to... Oh, yeah. So for this one, I forgot to show you, is even though I cut out one, I didn't waste it. I decorated the inside. Okay. And last but not least, here's another interpretation of this sketch. And so this panel becomes a group of turtles. I am loving this set. For somebody that doesn't even own this stamp set, the paper itself is so, versatile. I find myself using this so much. It was just so much fun, these turtles. And it also shows that you don't really need to stamp. Just cut it out and glue it on. So, and I just added some bling. And there you go. You got a band of turtles ready to celebrate your birthday. So again, by tilting it a bit, you just add some interest and movement to the card so it's not so stayed so, boring, right? So I hope you get to try out this sketch and let me know how you interpret it, and be sure to tag me, as I would love to see what you've come up with. Okay. So before I leave, this is the embossing folder that I am loving right now. It's just so versatile. It's subtle, but yet very effective as a background. All right. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Whether you're watching this live or on replay, I appreciate it. Please do give me a like if you have enjoyed this, and be sure to share it with your friends. As I said, I am going to be leaving tonight, but I will be back next Monday. Yep. Lord willing, I will be back next Monday, because this is going to be a really short trip. And yeah, I'm hoping to do some crafty things there. A lot of shopping, a lot of eating. Anyway, yeah. And besides my meeting, yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. And I sincerely hope that you will join me for my events, because honestly, nothing beats an in-person get-together. There's just some magic that goes along with it once you gather everybody together, and creativity just flows. All right. Okay, so thank you again, and take care. Have a great week. Bye.